Come on in. From a young age, what stuck with me was this idea of being of service, being kind of the highest ideal to kind of strive for, because it bolsters the basis of humanity and empathy and equity. What I call my practice is whole person health, because it's not just about the physical body, but it's about the emotional body, the spiritual body. Hi, I'm Dr. Stephen Thompson. I am a chiropractor, an acupuncturist, a nutritionist, a massage therapist, and an assistant professor at Northwestern Health Sciences University. I have doctorates in both Chinese medicine as well as chiropractic. Where we are right now is Universal Care Clinics in Bloomington. We're at 81st and Penn in Suite 158. And in this particular clinic, we really specialize in integrative medicine. So it's a combination of acupuncture, chiropractic, massage, or deep tissue work, and conversations about nutrition, lifestyle, and anything else that comes up. One of the things that I was fortunate enough to have was I was told from a young age that I could do whatever I wanted to do, and was encouraged to be a little weird, to try to learn something that maybe a lot of other people aren't learning and see how it fits into your personal truth. And that's the only thing I'm trying to do, is to create a space where somebody can see themselves in a position like mine. And so having those kind of conversations with very young people, giving them this mirror so that they can see themselves in these careers, I thought was of the most importance when we're talking about building an equitable solution to some of these health gaps that we're seeing. I graduated from chiropractic school in 2019. I was asked to come back to teach this new class called the Foundations of Integrative Care. And what was so exciting about the Foundation of Integrative Care was it took kind of like all of these ideas that I'd been thinking about, and it was in class form. And so this class has a basis of understanding self-care. It talks about implicit and explicit bias. It talks about how we communicate with one another. Determinants of health. Northwestern has one of the best programs, at least in the Midwest, if not in the country. So being part of that system and being part of what the school in itself is trying to do, not only for the community of Bloomington, but the medical community at large, kind of an honor to be a part of that system. When I found out that I received the award, I was super excited. And part of it is because I've been kind of working tirelessly in this space for the last 3 years, and it's not really about the recognition, but that people like myself are being honored for the contributions that they're making, not only to the city, but to the larger community. And I think it's really important to make sure that we have this kind of moving group of people like through the system to make sure that the next generation of providers, the next generations of healers, the next generation of community activists are encouraged and inspired to step into the limelight, to step in to these spaces where they're so desperately needed. And so if my getting this award will help kind of inspire that next person to step up, that makes it even more sweet.